Hello everyone, welcome to day 4 of our build up to our feast day celebrations. Today we're going to be thinking about the virtue of prudence. So today we're going to be thinking about prudence, and the example we're going to be using is a local holy person, Blessed Cyprian Tansi, who at one point lived at Mount St Bernard's Abbey, and many of you will probably have visited there. Prudence is another strange word that we probably don't use every day. But if we use the virtue of prudence, it means that we make decisions really carefully, we think carefully, we take advice, and some of that advice will hopefully come from God. We'll spend some time in prayer before making some of those difficult decisions. And Blessed Cyprian Tansi, again, is a really good example of someone who did that. So let's find out a bit more about Cyprian Tansi, and then we're going to find out what you guys are going to be able to do in your schools today.
Blessed Cyprian Tansi was born in Nigeria in 1903.
He was born to non-Christian parents but went to a Catholic school, and whilst he was at his Catholic school, he kind of met Jesus and encountered Jesus for the first time and decided, after spending a little time thinking and praying about it, to become a Catholic.
So Blessed Cyprian Tansi noticed that there was a high need for teachers in Catholic schools.
So what he decided to do was to become a teacher, and not only that, he then eventually ended up becoming a head teacher of one of those schools at just the age of 22. So after he'd become a head teacher, and while spending some time discerning, which is kind of like thinking about and praying about, he decided to become a priest. And once he became a priest, he then spent time travelling around to the isolated parts of his parish, meeting the people and making them feel like they were part of the parish community. After that, at the instruction of his bishop, he was sent to Mount St Bernard's Abbey.
Mount St Bernard's is a beautiful place located in Leicestershire.
It's somewhere where you might want to visit with your family, where you can visit their little monastic shop, which has honey and chocolate and a few other bits and pieces, as well as spend some time there in prayer, discerning what you want to do when you're older. Blessed Cyprian Tansi came to Mount St Bernard's Abbey with the original idea to bring the monastic, the Cistercian life back to Nigeria. However, he ended up staying until his death in 1964, and his feast day is now celebrated on the 20th of January, so just a few days ago.
So we've been hearing lots about Blessed Cyprian Tansi and how he used prudence in his life to make some really important decisions. How he took the time to sit down, to pray, and to spend time with God before working out what he wanted to do. Now you guys will have had to make some difficult decisions in your lives, and you'll have used prudence whether you realise it or not. And there will have been other people that will have helped you. Hopefully God will have helped you with some of those decisions. You'll have spent time in prayer, asking God what he thinks you should do. But there will have been other people in your lives that will have helped you. Maybe teachers, maybe your chaplain, maybe your parents or friends. So the activity we'd like you to do today is to spend a bit of time to think about who is the person that's given you some really good advice, that's really helped you to be prudent. And just for you now to take the opportunity to write a little thank you note in your worksheet and to give it to them at some point today or some point this week. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow for the last day of our build up to our feast day. Bye everyone.